Sorry friends, just a quick second. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the notification bell right now. It really helps the channel grow and bring more of these important stories to light. Thank you so much. Now, let's return to the story. Imagine waking up every single day in a world where your only window to reality is a glowing screen controlled by the state. No choice, no escape. Just endless waves of carefully crafted messages pouring into your mind from morning until night. This is not some dystopian movie. This is daily life in North Korea, where television isn't entertainment, it's the ultimate tool for zombification, stripping away freedom of thought and replacing it with unbreakable loyalty to the regime. Today, we're diving deep into how the Kim dynasty uses TV to control millions, turning people into obedient followers who cheer for their own chains. Based on real insights from those who lived it, and rare glimpses inside, this is the full, chilling story of how North Korea zombifies its people through television. In North Korea, there are only a handful of state-controlled channels, all feeding directly from the propaganda and agitation department. The main one is Korean Central Television, or KCTV, broadcasting from Pyongyang. Other channels cover sports, education, and international audiences, but every single program serves the same purpose: glorifying the supreme leader, promoting the party's ideology, and painting the outside world as a hellish place full of suffering and aggression. Over 90% of households have a television, but these sets are modified with special chips that lock them to government signals only. No flipping channels to foreign stations, no internet. Just this one controlled feed that shapes everything you know. Let's walk through a typical day of North Korean television, hour by hour, to see exactly how this zombification works. It starts early, around 9 a.m., with the national anthem blasting over images of Mount Paektu, sacred mountains, waving flags, and portraits of the leaders. The voiceover declares that the great leader has granted another beautiful day to the people. It's not just a wake-up call, it's a reminder that every sunrise comes from Kim's benevolence. Freedom? What freedom? Your life, your time, even the sun itself belongs to the state. By 9:15, it's morning exercises for the brain. Poems, songs, and slideshows praising Kim Jong-un and his father and grandfather. Children and adults alike are shown marching in perfect sync, their faces beaming with manufactured joy. This sets the tone. Loyalty is happiness. Questioning is unthinkable. The repetition is key here. Day after day, these images and chants burrow into the subconscious, making dissent feel like betraying your own family. Around 10 a.m., patriotic songs and dances fill the screen. Synchronized performances by young pioneers waving red flags, singing about the motherland and the invincible party. These aren't just shows, they're training grounds for the next generation. Kids learn from toddler age that the party is their true parent, the leader their protector. Cartoons like The Boy General follow soon after. A cute animated hero catches spies, fights capitalist intruders, and always credits his victories to the wise guidance of the supreme leader. The animation is surprisingly well made, with good pacing and visuals that could almost pass for entertainment anywhere else. But the message is pure indoctrination. Ideology gives you superpowers. Loyalty conquers all. Midday brings educational programs that sound innocent but reinforce the system. Shows on agriculture, like how to grow vegetables in greenhouses under harsh northern conditions, or the benefits of ginseng. Presenters speak with serious enthusiasm, while millions outside Pyongyang face food shortages. The contrast is deliberate. TV creates a parallel reality where the country is thriving thanks to the leader's genius. Factories hum with happy workers, fields yield bumper harvests, all because of central planning. Failures? Blamed on external enemies or quickly reframed as opportunities for harder work and greater devotion. Afternoon slots feature old revolutionary films from the 80s and 90s, personally overseen by Kim Jong-il, who fancied himself a cinema expert. He even kidnapped South Korean filmmakers to produce them. These movies follow a rigid formula. A hero worker or soldier faces ideological temptation, like listening to foreign radio or doubting the party. There's a traitor with a suspicious haircut or secret desires. The leader's wisdom saves the day. Love stories exist, but they're chaste. No kisses, no passion beyond devotion to the nation. The longest series, Nation and Fate, spans dozens of episodes, each hammering home the same themes with professional acting and cinematography. You get drawn in by the quality, only to have your mind reshaped by the script. Sports channels show old international matches, but only if they fit the narrative, or domestic events celebrating physical culture as resistance against imperialism. News broadcasts dominate evenings, Kim visiting factories, shaking hands, giving on-the-spot guidance that solves every problem. International reports paint the West as crumbling, hunger in Europe, shootings in South Korea, endless crises in America. South Korea is depicted as a puppet of the US, full of suffering despite the lies of freedom. Weather reports are one of the few truthful segments, but even then, followed by traditional medicine segments promoting self-reliance. Evenings end with more films, repeats of news, and a final anthem as the screen fades with images of the leader watching over a peaceful nation. The cycle repeats. No variety, no escape. This isn't broadcasting, it's brainwashing through saturation. Psychologists note that propaganda like this works not through logic, but through constant repetition, emotional music, children's innocent voices, and the absence of alternatives. After hours of exposure, your mind starts accepting the fiction as normal. You catch yourself thinking the people on screen really are happy, that the outside world is dangerous, that freedom is chaos. But the zombification goes deeper. Television in North Korea erases personal agency. Every program reminds viewers that individual desires are secondary to the collective will of the party. Happiness comes from serving the leader, not pursuing dreams. Critical thinking is portrayed as treason. In one educational segment, children learn about truth and lies, defining anything outside the official narrative as fake news. Imagine growing up believing the entire world beyond your borders is a nightmare, while your isolated bubble is paradise. This control extends to culture. Foreign content is banned. Smuggled USB drives with South Korean dramas or K-pop are deadly risks, punishable by labor camps or worse. Yet people take the chance because a glimpse of real romance, fashion, or everyday life outside cracks the facade. Defectors often describe the shock. I didn't know life could be like that. One escapee said watching forbidden TV felt like seeing their own reflection for the first time and realizing how distorted their world had become. The regime fights back with crackdowns, but the hunger for truth persists in secret. Compare this to other historical regimes. Nazi Germany with its controlled radio and films, Mao's China with revolutionary operas, or even modern authoritarian states using media for narrative control. North Korea takes it further by making TV the only reality. No private thoughts allowed. Children perform songs thanking the leader for the sun, for food, for life itself. Adults applaud wildly in staged audiences. The visual language is bright, colorful, energetic, soft white lighting on happy faces, heroic camera angles on Kim, sweeping shots of monuments. It sells a dream while hiding the nightmare of surveillance, hunger, and fear. Under Kim Jong-un, there's been a slight modernization. Propaganda admits some problems now, showing efforts to fix them under the leader's guidance. TV dramas promote family life, technology use, state-approved of course, and even softer tones in soap operas to guide social behavior. But the core remains. All roads lead to loyalty. Entertainment evolves to stay engaging, competing with smuggled foreign media, yet never challenges the system. The result? A nation zombified. People who march in step, cheer on cue, and fear the very idea of freedom. They believe their isolation protects them, that the outside world envies their pure society. True freedom of thought, expression, choice, all sacrificed on the altar of the cult of personality. Families gather around the TV, not for joy, but for mandatory programming that reinforces their mental prison. Yet stories of defectors bring hope. Those who escape describe the painful awakening, the grief over lost years, but also the joy of discovering a world where you can question, dream, and live freely. Their courage reminds us that no propaganda is absolute. Information leaks through cracks, balloons carrying USBs, hidden radios, brave smugglers. The human spirit craves truth. In the end, North Korea's television isn't just media. It's a weapon that turns citizens into extensions of the state, zombifying minds to prevent any spark of rebellion. By controlling what people see, hear, and believe from cradle to grave, the regime maintains power through illusion. Freedom isn't given, it's fought for, often at immense cost. As we close this story, remember, In our world of endless choices, cherish your ability to seek truth, question narratives, and live without fear. Support those fighting for freedom everywhere. What seems like distant dictatorship affects us all when weapons and ideologies cross borders. Thank you so much for watching this full episode. If it opened your eyes or moved you, please like, subscribe, share with friends, and comment below what shocked you most. Hit the bell for more stories of hope, resilience, and the fight for freedom. Until next time on the channel, stay curious, stay free. See you in the next one.